Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to Football Gupshup Watchalong. And we have got Newcastle United against Brentford. We got the team sheets right on the chat box over there. And Brentford have taken the lead, guys. They have scored a goal and they are ahead. They just scored a goal. Just seeing the replay. What they have done. I'm just gonna get the scoreboard over here. There is a goal in the 11th minute, and you can see that the goal has been scored by Brentford. Great ease. Newcastle United, I think they were caught asleep over there with the defense, not expecting the run of. I think it's just because that Newcastle United were looking for the offside trap, and Buemo was the one who took the shot. But you can see clearly that Trippier, as well as I think it's Shard. It is Shard. I think those two were caught in between the understanding that they were kind of a little bit ahead of Buemo, and the VAR is going to check. I think they're going to check that offside thing. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think it is offside. It looks like offside. So I think the goal doesn't stand, and I think that is going to be the case. I think that is going to be the case. If you look at the VAR, the line, it is clearly an offside, but don't know. It's clearly seen over there, and I don't understand why didn't the sideline referee raise the flag? Okay, 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 okay. They thought that apparently there was a touch by Ivan Tony, and then Bohemia got the ball, and maybe it's not an offside, but it is offside, and the referee has given it offside, and Ivan Tony is in discussion with the ref. It is an offside, so the goal doesn't stand. Newcastle United being very clever over there, just trying their best that it wasn't going to be onside, and Trippier and Shard did played it well. They kept that offside line in check, so that is pretty good by Newcastle United. So, guys, if there is a poll running right now, if you guys can please do give in your votes, that'll be very lovely if you guys can give in your votes. So, right now, Manchester City are playing against Southampton as well. I'll be giving you the update for that game as well as Chelsea and Wolves. So I'm sure that you guys will be looking forward to the scores over there. So Southampton have got a tough game against Manchester City. Erling Haaland in pretty good hot form. He is almost scoring a goal per game. That looks pretty good for him. So let's see how will this progress. So right, a cross comes in. Newcastle United trying to defend right there, and you can see Brentford are trying their very best to go ahead. It's gonna be very difficult for Brentford to kind of stop the likes of Newcastle United, because Newcastle United, as soon as they get that composure, they're gonna be back on it, and they're gonna make sure that they have more of the ball, and they will have a go themselves on the goal. And I think Brentford do realize this, that they can't give any kind of space to the likes of Newcastle United. Ivan Tony once again in great discussion, and the referee is instructing him something, and he has gone away. Guys, I'll be also bringing on that clock so that you guys can see what time it is. So Newcastle United against Brentford. So guys, what do you think? Who is going to win the match? Give your predictions. It'll be very nice if you guys can let us know what you guys think, who will win the match. And right now, so once again, Newcastle United have got the ball and they are playing it forward. Once it comes towards Willock, it has been sent backwards. You can see that Newcastle United are trying to get hold on the ball. They are trying their very best to keep the possession, and you can see that Brentford are really pressing quite high. Newcastle United are little bit nervous. You can see that Brentford high press is really disturbing them. And once again, high press coming in from Ivan Toney. Boemo as well, right over there. And ball is with Newcastle United defense. You can see Newcastle United are dropping in quite deep. They are not high up on the pitch. Almiron coming in deep once again to receive the ball. Now he's on a run on the left flank. Goes in for a low cross. Chance for Newcastle United. And Brentford make a good clearance. So that was a very good chance for Newcastle United over there. Pretty good decision made by Almiron putting in a low cross. And I think he was trying to aim for his teammates to arrive in the box. And Trippier right now comes deep to get the ball from the goalkeeper. And now they're going to push the ball forward. Guimarães pushing it back to Trippier. Trippier to Guimarães. So that is right now. Let me get the timer for you guys so that you guys can know what is the current time in this moment. In this first half, you can clearly see it is 16 minutes. We are into the 17th minute, and it'll be coming on your screen right now. There's another chance for Newcastle United, but Brentford make an interception, and the ball goes out for a corner kick. So right now, it seems that the case right here is that Newcastle United are going to come with the spell of attacks, and Brentford are going to find a little bit difficult because Newcastle United are playing at home, and I'm sure that they would be very much interested to get those 3 points. And Kieran Trippier once again on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Now there is a lot of presence. Callum Wilson in there as well as Hearn. You can see struggle going on between Brentford and Newcastle United players. Trippier with a cross, and I think that was a pretty bad take. Oh, that was a very good chance for Newcastle United. Referee, I think, hasn't blown the whistle, but that was pretty close because you could almost see there was a foul, but the referee didn't blow the whistle, gave the advantage. Once again, Trippier has got the ball on the left. The ball is still in play. Cross comes in and headed out by Brentford. Comes to Bruno Guimarães outside the box, but the ref is going to give a foul and he's going to give a free kick. Guys, please do give in your votes. We are trying to find out who do you think is going to win the match. Is it going to be Brentford? Is it going to be Newcastle United? Please do give in your votes. Please press the like button as well. And if you can please subscribe to the channel, that'll be very nice. I'm going to go through the team sheet once again to know who is playing today. It's right on the chat box over there. For Newcastle United, it's Pope, Trippier, Botman, Shar, Burn, Longstaff, Willock, Almiron, Guimarães, Murphy, and Wilson. For Brentford, we got Raya, Ayer, me, Pennock, Hickey, Da Silva, Jensen, Baptiste, Henry, Boemo, and Tony up front. So 18 minutes already. Let me see, why is the timer not over there? It should be there. There it is. There it is. Sorry guys about that. I thought it will be appearing on screen, but little malfunction over there. So it should be there. It will be coming in a bit. So right now you can see that Newcastle United have found some kind of composure and they are trying to build up their attacks. This spell is quite important for Newcastle United because Brentford were really on front foot. They had a goal, but luckily it was an offside and Newcastle United could have a sigh of relief. Right now, ball comes to Pope. Pope is looking for an option, passes it short, starting out from the back. So 19 minutes already, and you can see that Newcastle United. Oh, that's another foul. And Wilson is not happy by that call. And the ref has said no, it's going to be a free kick. Once again, Newcastle United recover the ball. There is a foul committed on Bruno Guimarães. And Newcastle United earned a free kick. It was made by Brentford. Bruno Guimarães holding his head. It was Ivan Toney. Guys, if you can please press the like button. If you guys can please subscribe to the channel. It'll be very nice of you. It'll be very kind and humble for you because you know what? I'm really thankful for those who have subscribed as well as liked. And I couldn't do this without you guys' support. It's a humble request. If you guys can please subscribe, it helps me to grow this channel on YouTube platform. So please do subscribe and please give in your votes. There's a poll running right now. Please, guys, let me know of your opinion. Who do you think is going to win the match? Is it going to be Newcastle United? Is it going to be Brentford? Please do keep on giving your votes. So far, 5 votes have come in. And please, guys, give in your votes so that we can find out what you guys think, who is going to win this match, and it'll be very nice if you guys can do that. So looking right now, Newcastle United with the ball on the left flank, and across goes in, chance for Newcastle United. and Brentford aren't able to play the ball right over there. Comes to Almiron. Almiron finding Trippier. And it's a handball. Is that a handball? The ref is giving it a corner kick. Maybe the VAR is going to check it upstairs. All Newcastle United team are saying that it's a clear handball. And let's have a look if that is the case. They're showing the replay right now. And the ball goes up. No, 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 no. It touched the elbow. It's not a handball. And it seems that, in the real time action, that it is a handball, but it isn't the case. So the ref was right, and he has given a corner kick to Newcastle United. So let's see what is going to happen. So right now, a corner kick is about to come in. Newcastle United are very much keeping up the pressure on Brentford. That's a very strange corner kick taken. Trippier with the cross. Chance for Bruno Guimarães. Let's go! Newcastle United have taken the lead. Bruno Guimarães with a brilliant header. He was at the far post. Nobody was marking him. He applies his header, bounces it down, and hits the post and goes inside the goal. Newcastle United have taken the lead. It was just a matter of time, and Newcastle United have been able to score the goal, and they go ahead against Brentford. So Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0. So Newcastle United making sure that they are ahead. So Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0. That is the case right now. So Newcastle United are ahead. I'm just gonna look at what's happening between City and Southampton as well, and I'm gonna give you the update if there is any goal happened over there. So Bruno Guimarães scoring the goal over there, and there it is. Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0. So let's have a look what is happening in the other game. Manchester City against Southampton. Leicester City have taken the lead against Bournemouth. That's quite interesting. City as well. So that is looking quite good. So Leicester City have taken the lead against Bournemouth. I think Brendan Rodgers has found a way to revive this Leicester City. So a goal has been scored. Let me give you the update over there. And it has been scored by none other than Daka, who has been playing really good. And right now another chance come for Newcastle United. Shot taken and saved by Brentford. Murphy was the one taking that shot, and Newcastle United are not giving any kind of ease to Brentford, and Brentford really have to defend over there. So there you go, guys. Leicester City are winning against Bournemouth, and they are ahead. So Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 1, and Manchester City have also taken the lead against Southampton, and it is none other than Cancelo who has scored the goal in the 20th minute against Southampton. Southampton are in trouble as well. They are not getting results, and due to that reason, their manager can get sacked. So I think City will try to win this match, and it could be trouble for the Southampton manager. So a goal scored by Joe Cancelo, and Manchester City are ahead with 1 goal to 0, and Southampton are trailing at this moment. So these are the updates. It's still 0-0 between Chelsea and Wolves. So Brentford have got the ball, comes to Ivan Toney, and a brilliant defending by Shard. Shot taken by Wem over there, and once again Brentford are trying their best to get that equalizer, but Newcastle United are defending quite good. So it's still 0-0 between Chelsea and Wolves. So there you go, guys. These are the updates so far. Let's have a look. So right now we are 25 minutes down into this game. So Free kick comes in for Newcastle United into the box. Newcastle United has still got the ball. Let's see what can they do with this option. Comes to Almiron on his left foot, puts a cross in, and that's a pretty good ball coming in on that left flank. You can see clearly Newcastle United are still trying their best to have this attack. Trippier right now recovering the ball and gives it to Murphy, but the ball goes out for a throw-in, cleared away by Brentford. So guys, keep on giving your votes. Please do press the like button, and please subscribe to the channel. That'll be very nice if you guys can please subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow this channel on YouTube platform. Please do subscribe. I'm really asking you guys to help me over here, and we are trying to grow this channel. Please do subscribe. And right now Newcastle United are playing quite good at this moment. You can see Brentford are finding it a little bit difficult to cope with their high intensity right now. Trippier putting the ball forward in for Almiron. Almiron gets to it, goes inside. Let's see what can he do. Puts in for Bruno Guimarães, intercepted by Brentford, and the ball goes out for a throw-in. That was Jensen who made sure that the ball goes out in the clearance. So guys, keep on giving your votes. There's a poll running right there. Please give your votes, guys. So please give your votes, guys. There's a poll running right now. And the ball goes out for a throw-in, and it's going to be Newcastle United throw-in right now. Comes to Bruno Guimarães. Bruno Guimarães pushing the ball forward. Comes to Trippier. Trippier right now running with the ball forward. Let's see what can he do. Looks for an option ahead, and still has got the ball, pushing it forward and giving it back to Trippier. Trippier giving it back to Shard. So Brentford are just sitting in their own half. We're just going to have a look at the City game. And Nathan Ake with the ball, pushing it forward towards Cancelo. Cancelo pushing the ball forward towards De Bruyne, who's on the left flank. The formation is quite different. Phil Foden is playing right next to Haaland, and De Bruyne is operating on the left flank. And the ball goes out by Salisu. So, or it's Bella Kochep. I think it's Bella Kochep who makes sure that the ball goes out. Right now, there is a free kick awarded to City over here. And we'll head back to Newcastle United. And Newcastle United has scored another goal, guys. They've just scored a goal, and Raya has been beaten once again. Newcastle United have doubled their lead. You can clearly see that Brentford are really finding it hard at this moment, and Eddie Howe is looking quite composed on the sideline. He knows what they are trying to do here, and Brentford manager is not happy what he's seeing right now. And the goal has been scored. I think is it Murphy. Let's have a look. I think the ball was pushed back to Brentford goalkeeper. There was interception by Newcastle United. A very good goal scored by Newcastle United. They made sure that they were in the advantage. Wilson could have taken the shot, but that's a pretty good goal by Newcastle United. A clear error from Brentford. They were trying to play out from the back, and I think Newcastle United, with that pressing, scored the goal. And you can see clearly that Wilson passed it to Murphy, and a goal has been scored. Things are looking quite good for Newcastle United, and Murphy has scored the goal for Newcastle United. So there you go, guys. On the scoreboard, Newcastle United are ahead. So Newcastle United taking the advantage. Remember, guys, there was an earlier goal which was disallowed because of the offside, and the VAR ruled it offside. So that is the case in the votes. Newcastle United are winning this one with 58% votes, and Brentford have got 42% of votes over there. So clearly Newcastle United winning in the poll right now. And Ryan once again on the ball. He's going to put it long on that right flank. and you can see intercepted by Newcastle United. Right now Newcastle United with the ball. Let's see what can they do, trying to go forward. And Brentford are once again playing it long. Goes to Trippier. Trippier recovers the ball, pushes it back to Shar. Shar, it was Bruno, but Bruno couldn't read the pass over there. Now Brentford have got the ball, comes to Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney puts the cross in, and Newcastle United making that clearance. Right now, Almiron recovering the ball. He is going to make that counter attack, pushes it in towards the center. Newcastle United right now running with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Pushing out on the left. Cross coming in for Newcastle United, blocked by Brentford, and the ball goes out for a corner kick. That was pretty good by Newcastle United. And right now, it's Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. And Eddie Howe watching it from the sideline. Kieran Trippier with the ball. Let's see what can he do. He is going to take that corner kick. Corner kick taken. Ball comes in. Comes to Newcastle United. Still on the ball. Pushing that ball in. Comes to Newcastle United once again. On the right flank. Now Brentford, I think they are completely focused on stopping those crosses as well as switching to those wide side, because you know what, in the center you can see that Bruno Guimarães is finding it really easy to switch the ball from the left flank to the right flank, and I think he's dictating the play over here. Once again he gets the ball and there's nobody around him, like nobody from Brentford is trying to close on him, and he has like nobody around him. There's acres of space in front of him. You know, he has full freedom to put the ball anywhere he wants to. Pushes it back to defense, comes to Trippier. Trippier now pushing the ball forward. Newcastle United on the ball. And right now you can still see that Newcastle United have got the ball. Bruno Guimarães comes in, gets the ball. Let's see what does he opt for. Newcastle United putting over the defense line over there. The ball, and it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. It comes out of his position and collects it. You can see that Willock was trying to get over there, but he wasn't able to do so. 33 minutes have gone in right now, guys, and Newcastle United are winning this one. It's looking quite good for Newcastle United. Things are looking very good for Newcastle United at this moment. You can see that Brentford manager is not happy. I think he didn't expect this to be this kind of high pressure coming in from Newcastle United, but anyway, that is the case. So right now Newcastle United once again on the ball. Trippier passing it to Bruno Guimarães. Bruno Guimarães giving the ball towards Almiron. Comes to Bruno Guimarães. Let's see what does he opt for. Gives it to Almiron. Almiron trying to play in Willock. And Brentford making the interception, but once again Newcastle United recover the ball. And right now Brentford intercepting it. Now they are on the break. Toney running up front has got the ball. Let's see what is the opt for. Pushes it backward. And right now you can see that Brentford are going to try their best to at least keep the ball for some minutes, because so far they weren't getting anywhere close to keeping the possession. Newcastle United had a very good strong spell of those attacks, which has resulted in 2 goals, and they're trying to push the ball forward, but the ball goes out for a goal kick. Kieran Trippier making sure of that. So 35 minutes have gone in. We're just 10 minutes away before the halftime comes. We're just going to have a look at the other matches as well and see what is happening. Leicester City taking lead against Bournemouth. Manchester City have scored another goal, guys. Phil Foden scoring a goal for Manchester City. And a goal has been scored by City right now. Things are looking quite good for City. They are in quite a good form. It seems that nobody can beat them. And Erling Haaland is scoring a goal in every game. So that are good signs for City, and Southampton are in deep trouble. They might lose their manager if this result stays the same way or worse. So Manchester City are currently winning against Southampton. Phil Foden scoring over there. Chelsea and Wolves still it's 0-0, and it's evens with the Graham Potter side playing in Stamford Bridge. So Chelsea nil, Wolves nil. So that is the case right now. Once again, Newcastle United have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Pushing the ball back towards Bruno Guimarães. Bruno Guimarães pushing the ball forward. Trippier heading the ball in front. Brian Ellis, thank you very much for tuning in after a long time. You're here. Uh, City, I think I'm in pretty good form. I think you guys are going to win the Premier League again. And there's a chance once again, but Brentford making the clearance over there. So City winning comfortably against Southampton. I think Southampton manager is going to be in deep trouble today if he does loses the match. We might hear news that he might get sacked. There were already news circulating that Southampton are already looking for new managers, so that might be the case. And Almiron with a very good cross over there. I think he was trying to find Wilson over there, but right now they get another corner kick. Good collection by Ryan, jumping up in the air and getting to the ball. That was pretty good goalkeeping. 37 minutes have gone in already. So right now, Newcastle United once again creating this high press against Brentford. Brentford right now on the ball. You can clearly see that Newcastle United players are much more closer to each other, and Brentford players are much more further to each other. So that is the reason that they're not having more of the possession. They're looking for those direct passes in those channels, and Newcastle United tend to break them down. And that is the reason, if you look at the possession stat, it will be in the range of 65 to 35%. So Brentford really need to come up with a new plan, and I think it all depends on what is going to be done in halftime. Bruno Guimarães is struggling, guys. He's on the ground. He is holding his scarf over there, and Eddie Howe is having a look. He's in discussion with his coaches. I think the medics are going to go and have a look. So he's struggling over there. The medics are going to check and see what can they do right there. Joe Linton sitting right in there in the background. And he is feeling the pain over there, and the medic has just sprayed it, and he's just gonna see that if he can once again make those runs in and see if he's okay. If he's not, then he might get substituted. He is struggling, guys. He is struggling. He's limping, like not that majorly, like a little bit. He's limping over there. I think he can't put weight on that leg. Eddie Howe looks concerned over there. You know how important Bruno Guimarães is for his tactics. Like Bruno Guimarães, guys, is really one of those purchases that you have to give credit to Newcastle United for finding that player. And I think that is the reason why West Ham United were after Paqueta, because they know that Lyon do tend to have good players in their team and club. So they themselves this season went out and they got Paqueta, and they really paid good money for it. So I think Paqueta, Bruno Guimarães are going to be special players for Brazil in this World Cup. I think this squad for Brazil is going to be quite superb, and we're going to speak of that squad in the halftime. Meanwhile, Newcastle United have got the ball. Pope giving that goal kick, coming towards Wilson, Almiron running forward on that right flank chance, but he was pulled back, and it's a goal kick. Almiron is asking that he was pulled back, and why wasn't that given a foul? It was a free kick, but for some reason the whistle didn't blow, and Almiron, you can clearly see that he was held back. His arm was pulled, and you can see that he was clearly off by that challenge, and the referee doesn't give anything over there. It's an advantage given to Brentford. I think this season, at the beginning of the season, I've been watching so many games, and what's clearly to be seen is that the referees they don't give soft fouls. They don't give those soft tactical fouls, and I think it's because maybe the instruction is coming from the FIFA itself that they would want the referees to have a good flow in the game is because most of the time gets wasted in those VAR reviews, and for that reason they don't want to waste more time. Otherwise, we might end up having stoppage times for more than 10 to 15 minutes, and that doesn't make sense. They want to keep footballing time under 1 hour and 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour 40 minutes, and that is what they want. That is why these soft fouls are not being called in by the refs. And I've been seeing in so many games that once you see them, you think it's a foul, but the ref they simply give an advantage to keep the flow of the game. So right now Newcastle United once again on the ball. Bruno Guimarães is trying to come for it, slips over there, and Brentford have got the possession. Cross comes in, and nobody was over there. They were trying to find Tony on that far side. So the ball goes out for a goal kick. Guys, keep on giving your votes. Please do press the like button, and if you guys can please subscribe to the channel. It'll be very nice and lovely if you guys can do that. I'll be very thankful for you guys' support. We are trying to grow this channel on YouTube platform. Please guys, please do subscribe. It's a kind and humble request. Right now we are just 3 minutes away before the halftime comes. And Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. Pope with the kick over there. The ball goes forward, and you can clearly see the ball has gone out for a throw-in. Pope was a little bit too much on that ball. I think the power was applied over there. Right now, Newcastle United have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. And Brentford have recovered the ball. They are pushing it back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper pushing it forward. We're just gonna have a look at the other match score at the halftime. That's what we're going to do. I'll just have a look what's happening between City and Southampton. It's Manchester City 2, Southampton nil. So right now, Newcastle United pushing the ball forward in the direction of Wilson, but Brentford trying to recover it. They recover the ball. Bruno Guimarães trying to challenge Ivan Toney over there, and Toney goes forward. You can see Newcastle United recovering the ball. They have got the possession, giving it to Trippier on that right flank. He's making that run, pushes the ball through the center, trying to fight Wilson, but Bryant comes out and collects it. 43 minutes have gone in already. 2 minutes remaining right now, guys. 2 minutes remaining. And once again, the ball has been pushed forward. Brentford would want to get at least a goal before they go into the halftime. But I think it's going to be quite difficult because Newcastle United are playing it quite superbly. Right now, they're on the ball. Let's see what can they do, pushing out forward. Once again, Newcastle United making sure that Brentford aren't able to do something productive with that. So far, I haven't seen Nick Pope being texted in that regard other than that offside goal. And I think Nick Pope has had a pretty good last half an hour, and he has to give the credit to his teammates who have made sure that the threat doesn't come towards their own goal. Right now, Tony trying to go forward, but I think there was a foul committed by Botman, and he gives away a throw-in, it seems. So right now there is a player down on the ground. It seems to be Shard, and Ivan Tony is having a check. Guys, keep on giving your votes. Keep on pressing the like button as well. Oh my God, this. So 30 seconds remaining before the 45-minute mark appears. So Ivan Tony right over there, and you can see Shar is back. So 45 minutes coming to an end. Throw-in happens, a very long throw-in. Still with Brentford. Brentford controlling the ball inside the box. Chance. Elmiron comes out in deep. Still on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Giving out to his teammate, but intercepted by Brentford. Brentford on the ball. Let's see what can they do. They're still on the ball, trying to put in a cross. And Newcastle United have got 2 minutes in stoppage time. So this game has got 2 minutes in stoppage time. And there is a yellow card for Brentford for a foul made on Newcastle United. Instead, Ivan Toney has got a yellow card. I think he committed a foul on Longstaff. You can clearly see that he wasn't able to get to the ball and his studs were up when he got in contact with Longstaff right on the ankle. So he earns the yellow card over there, Ivan Toney, who is having a very good form in the last season as well as in this season. And it seems that he might get selected for the World Cup. And I think he should be going to the World Cup. He should be the third choice, right after Harry Kane and Ivan Toney over there. I think Harry Kane, Ivan Toney, and Tammy Abraham should be the ones going to the World Cup. That's what I think should be the 3 strikers that Gareth Southgate should be taking to the World Cup. Right now, Newcastle United going forward with the ball and intercepted by Brentford. Brentford have got the ball right now. Let's see what can they do. Tony once again pushing the ball forward, and Trippier gets to the end of it, makes sure that the ball goes out. It's going to be a throw in. So guys, last 20 seconds remaining, and the ref is going to blow the whistle for the halftime. And Trippier once again on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Still on the ball right now. Let's have a quick look at the City game. Is the halftime done? It is done. Halftime right now for City and Southampton. We're just going to wait for Newcastle United and Brentford. So the referee has blown the whistle. It is halftime. Newcastle United with the advantage. They are ahead. We're just going to close down the timer, and you can clearly see that Newcastle United are ahead. So first half finishes, and we will have half time. So half time right over there, Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. Now we're going to go to the halftime scores at this moment. So halftime scores update coming up. Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. Let's have a look at Bournemouth and Leicester City. It is half time as well. Daka scoring in that game for Leicester City. Manchester City winning against Southampton 2 goals to nil. Phil Foden and Cancelo scoring in that game. Now let's see what's happening between Chelsea and Wolves. The game is still being played. I think it is half time right now. And Chelsea 1, Wolves nil. So Chelsea scoring the goal over there by Havertz, and Chelsea are ahead. So Chelsea 1, Wolves nil. Havertz scoring for Chelsea. So guys, please do subscribe to the channel. Please help us by supporting, and it'll be very nice of you guys if you truly are a football fan. We are trying to grow this football community on this channel, and I'm very much looking forward for your guys' help and for your support. I couldn't do this without you guys, so please do subscribe. It's a humble request, it's a kind request. I'll be very much thankful to you guys if you guys can really support me over here. And right now we have halftime. You guys can take a break. You can guys take anything that if you want to eat or drink. And we're going to take just a short break, and we'll be right back. Short break right now. and we'll be right back in a while. So guys, we are back now. What we're gonna do is I was just going through the Brazil squad. As I mentioned you guys earlier, we're gonna discuss about Brazil. And I was just going through the squad, and it's quite interesting that why do I think that they're gonna be clear favorites, and not just clear favorites. I think they can win the World Cup. They can win this tournament after so many years. They've got a team which has got everything other than a right back. That's what I think. I think we got everything in this squad other than a right back. Now, if you look in the forward, we're going to come back to forward a little bit later. We're going to start out from the back. Let's start with the goalkeeping. They've got Allison and Edison. Like, it's just your pick, you can choose anyone, and you would think that you haven't made any wrong decision, because I think Allison as well as Edison are really, really so good that you wouldn't mind if you pick Edison, and you wouldn't mind if you pick Allison. So Brazil are blessed with two world-class goalkeepers, and going to defense right now, I think their key area is the right back position. I think they are really gonna struggle in the World Cup because they don't have a good right back. And at one point, there was a point where they had so many right backs, they had so many left backs, and for some reason they are short of right backs. And we do know that Alves is really one of those veterans, but I still think that that isn't the case, and Danilo is gonna basically, we could say, assist him over there in that right back position berth. But let's see what will happen in the World Cup. Now, coming to the central defensive, Marquinhos, Militao, Silva, and Gabriel. That's quite solid having those four. Then, in terms of left back, you got Sandro as well as Teles. I think you've got pretty much sorted that one as well. Now, I think based on this, if you ask me which are the four players who could start in defense, I would go for Teles. I would go for Gabriel. I would go for Marquinhos. And for Danilo. That's what I think. And then we're going to head towards midfield. They got the likes of Guimarães, who's playing for Newcastle United. They've got Fred of Manchester United. They got Casemiro from Manchester United as well. Used to play for Real Madrid, as well as Fabinho from Liverpool. I think these four are the perfect candidates for two midfield position who are going to screen their defense as well as build up the play from the back. And if I have to pick two players from these four, I think for me it's going to be quite easy. I think I would go with Gumares as well as Fabinho. And I do know that Casemiro is a really good player, has won the Champions League multiple times. But I would put Fabinho ahead of him because with Fabinho, he can allow Gumares to go ahead. And that is where Brazil could have that surprising element that Bruno Gumares coming out from deep and trying to increase numbers in the final third, as well as dictating those plays, getting those assists. And I think that is what you would want as Brazilian coach. So that's what I think. Now going to the forward, this is the area where I think that is a major factor. If you ask me that why do I say that Brazil are going to win the World Cup, is because of this reason. Now on the right, they are blessed with players such as Rafinha and Anthony, and I think that they're going to have a field day if they play in that position. Now looking at that left flank position, I think it's going to be one out of one. It is Vinicius Junior, who has been playing for Real Madrid, quite in a good hot form, and I think he's going to be the real key player for Brazil in this World Cup. Him and his teammate Rodrigo could also kind of exchange that position. And if you have Rafinha, Anthony, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, come on, who can beat you? They also got Martinelli, who's playing for Arsenal, who's been in quite a huge form. And Martinelli could also play in that left wing position. Now, coming towards the number 10 position, I think is going to be one and only Neymar, who is going to be perfect for Brazil. Whereas they do have Paqueta, but Paqueta also does a job as well. So I think Neymar is going to be the one who will be operating in that number 10 position. So Paqueta might have to sit out. And in speaking about the forward, I think it's going to be quite clearly Gabriel Jesus or Richarlison, and they wouldn't mind to be playing in that striker position. So Brazil could easily have a field day if they play in that game. So I think Brazil this time around have the perfect squad to win the World Cup. Even though Lionel Messi is going to play in his last World Cup, I think Argentina might fall short, but you never know in these tournaments. Sometimes the luck is with you and you're not performing good, and the luck makes you win the World Cup. Sometimes these things do tend to happen. But if you talk about currently right now, based on performance, based on selection, I think Brazil are going to win this World Cup. What do you guys think? What do you guys is have any opinion in this regard? If you do have, please let me know. So right now we're just gonna wait for the teams to come out. 61% possession for Newcastle United, 39% possession for Brentford. 7 shots taken by Newcastle United, 1 shot taken by Brentford. 242 passes completed by Newcastle United, 149 passes completed by Brentford. So you can see how much direct Brentford are. Uh, let's see the players will come out any second. There are substitutes on the ground at this moment. So the players will be coming out. The refs are coming out right now. So guys, later we're gonna have Bundesliga, and we'll be also giving you the updates between Tottenham and Brighton game. So the players are coming back onto the pitch. So guys, remember right after this, we'll be heading towards Bundesliga. El Clasicer. It's between Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich. I'm sure it's gonna be one good match, and we will be also covering Brighton against Tottenham Hotspur. Right now, there is gonna be a change. Janel is gonna come on for. So Brentford, let's see what can they do. Can they find a goal earlier in this beginning of the second half? So right now, Bruno Guimarães on the pitch. Guys, please do press the like button, as well as please do subscribe. We're just gonna push this, close down this half time, and put on the second half so that we can know what is happening right now. So the second half is on, and the kickoff has started. We'll be getting the time right in front of your screens. You can bear with me for a second. Newcastle United have got the ball. So right now the timer in front of your screens. The match has restarted. 32 votes have come in right there. 72% in favor of Newcastle United, 28% in favor of Brentford. Right now Newcastle United have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Still on the ball, pushing it backwards. Newcastle United with the ball right now. Let's see what can they do. Still on the ball. Trippier pushing the ball forward. Right now Brentford trying to string some of the passes of themselves. Right now, ball has been pushed forward. Brentford putting a low cross chance. And a good clearance by Bruno Guimarães. You can see they were trying to find out Tony. Tony, who was just arriving a little bit late inside that zone where the ball was being put and cleared away right over there. So 47 minutes have gone in. Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. Buemo on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Jack Grealish. Sorry. It looked like Jack Grealish, but it isn't Jack Grealish. His hairstyle looked like Jack Grealish over there. So it is Brentford player. Sorry, it's Jensen. His hairstyle looked like Jack Grealish to me. And right now, Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. A corner kick about to come in. Ivan Toney with Willock over there. He is trying to make that run. And the cross comes in. Played out by Newcastle United. Ball comes to Jensen on that left flank, making that run in. Ball has been pushed back to the goalkeeper. Right now the ball goes forward, and the ref is going to have a look. So Trippier on the ball wearing the captain armband. He has quite beautifully settled in. I think he really loves at Newcastle United, being at Newcastle United, and I think it's similar with the club as well. I think that right now Brentford have got the ball once again, trying to push it forward. Jensen coming a little bit closer to his own defense, trying to help them out. Now Ryan making a long kick, comes towards Newcastle United. They get a throw in. So 48 minutes have gone in, and it is Newcastle United who are winning this game. Once again, the ball has been pushed forward. Nick Pope giving instructions. Let's see. Brentford pushing the ball backwards. Ryan still with the ball. Let's see what can he do. Pushing the ball forward. Coming towards Newcastle United. Collected by Brentford. Brentford have got the ball. Let's see, can they find a goal? And Newcastle United making clearance after clearance. And the ball has been kept in by Willock. Comes to Brentford. The ball has been pushed back to the defense. Defense pushes the ball back to the goalkeeper, who is very much forward, almost near to the halfway touchline. Right now, Newcastle United once again on the ball, trying to push forward, and the ball goes long. Comes to Ryan, who gets to the end of it. Let's see what can he do. Passing out from the back. I think Brentford are going to try to build up this spell, but let's see if it will come to any good or use. Ball comes back to the goalkeeper. Let's see what the goalkeeper can do over here. Guys, keep on voting, keep on liking, as well as if you can please subscribe to the channel. Right now, Bruno Guimarães is trying to push it forward. Beautifully taking the ball away. Brentford right now on the counter. Comes to Newcastle United. Ball has been pushed back. Newcastle United still on the ball. Trying to lay it forward. Comes to Tony. Right now, the ball has been pushed forward towards Almiron. Almiron making that run, but once again losing the ball. Tony pushing the ball forward over there. Right now, Brentford still playing with the ball, still toying with Newcastle United. I think Newcastle United know that they don't want to rush in. They could easily give it a foul, and they could be penalized for that. I think that is why Newcastle United are not taking the risk in terms of taking the ball away. You can see Newcastle United new owners watching out from the stands. Brentford on the ball, pushing the ball forward. You can see once again Brentford trying to go ahead. Comes to Tony, taking the shot. Nick Pope, excellent save, brilliant save by Nick Pope. That is why he's one of the goalkeepers on the plane to the World Cup for me. I think it is going to be Pickford, Ramsdale, and Nick Pope. These three should be going to the World Cup in Qatar. And 52 minutes have gone in. Newcastle United 2, Brentford nil. So 34 votes have come in, 71% in favor of Newcastle United, whereas 29% in favor of Brentford. Let's have a look what's happening between City and Southampton. City have scored another goal, guys. City are on a on something. They're just scoring goals for fun. So there you go. Another goal has been scored. Riyad Mahrez scoring for City, and that means Manchester City 3, Southampton nil. So Ivan Toney have got the ball. Let's see what is going to happen. Is there a penalty? Toney with the ball. It looks like it's a penalty. And Nick Pope in discussion there with the ref. Is that a penalty? So the penalty has been awarded to Brentford, guys. And it seems it's a penalty. And it has been awarded. So Toney on the ball. Nick Pope looking quite concentrating. Goes to teammates of the national team. And Toney scores, guys. So Toney scores for Brentford by going left in the penalty. So 55 minutes have gone in already. Newcastle United 2, Brentford 1. So Toney getting a goal back for his team. Once again, ball comes in with Newcastle United putting a cross in, but nobody was there. 55 minutes have gone in already. Once again, the ball comes in. 56 minutes. Bruno Guimarães is winning the ball over there, winning the challenge. Shoots and scores a goal. Oh my god, that was a wonderful goal by Bruno Guimarães. Takes a shot outside the post. That was really brilliant. What a goal score by Bruno Guimarães, guys. I think this is goal of the month. Bruno Guimarães has scored a worldie. Nobody was expecting it. Right outside the box, miles away from the box. And oh my god, what a goal that is. Bruno Guimarães. That is some goal, guys. That is some goal. You have to give him the credit. And his vision was quite superb. I think he had that aim. It's just that sometimes, when you're that far out, you expect that sometimes in your head that it might not go in and you just taking the chance. But I think with him, he knew that it was going to go in. He takes the ball away. He has got four players running with him. He doesn't give the ball to them. He finds that place and he takes a shot. If you look on the reverse angle, and you can see clearly his vision of goal, he has a look and he goes for it. He just has one look and he goes for it. He knows, he just has a look and he just goes for it. There was nothing that Brentford could have done over there. Oh my god, that is some goal. Like, you don't get to see them in this manner, and I think this is going to be goal of the month. For me, it's a goal of the month. I wasn't expecting this, and it just comes out nowhere. Hello, Josh Darling. Thank you very much. Let's have a look what's happening with Chelsea. Chelsea are they winning right now? They are 2 goals up, and it is Pulisic. So Pulisic scores for Chelsea. Thank you, Josh. Thank you very much for that notification. So Pulisic scoring for Chelsea over there, guys. Chelsea are winning it, and they are winning against Wolves. Chelsea 2, Wolves nil, and Newcastle United scoring a worldie over there by Bruno Guimarães. Nobody was expecting it. And I think Brentford, they weren't expecting this as well. But anyway, the goal has been scored. What a goal that is. Bruno Guimarães scoring for Newcastle United. So Newcastle United 3 and Brentford 1. That's superb. That's really, really superb play by Newcastle United. You can see that the owners are watching from the stand. And once again, another free kick given to Newcastle United. Brentford making another foul on Murphy. It was Jensen who goes in late, and it is going to be a free kick. Tony in discussion with the ref right over there. So free kick has been awarded to Newcastle United. Now that was some goal. Ball coming in, and Newcastle United were gonna go and score that goal, and it was Wilson, and it goes wide. So Newcastle United are really on the edge. It was a quick free kick taken by Trippier, and Wilson shoots with his left, and it goes wide. That was so close. They could have easily been 4 goals ahead. So right now, let's have a look what's happening between Leicester City as well as Bournemouth. Still 1-0. So Bournemouth nil and Leicester City 1. Let's have a look between City and Southampton is still 3-0. So City 3, Southampton nil. So Chelsea 2, Wolves nil. Newcastle United 3, Brentford 1. So Brentford are going to make a long throw in. They've got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Long ball come in, and long ball comes in. There you go. Played away by Newcastle United. Low cross by Brentford. Not able to control it. Trippier on the ball, and he wins the goal kick over there. A great piece of skill by Trippier right over there, and there's going to be change happening for Brentford. About 2 new players about to come in, and I think 2 changes are going to be made right now for Brentford. I think they're trailing, and the manager knows that he needs to make change. So the goal scorer of the offside goal, which was Buemo, is going to go out. So is Baptiste. So Visa and Onyeka are coming on for Brentford. It's going to be quite interesting and exciting. So we will see what will happen here. Right now, Pope with the ball, pushing it forward, and the ball goes long. Bruno Guimarães once again on the ball. finding Wilson. Wilson on the ball, keeping the possession, goes inside, still on the ball, but Brentford are able to take the ball away. Comes to Jensen, closed down by Murphy, and once again Brentford push the ball outwards. Now Bruno Guimarães coming back into shape. Right now Brentford are on the break. They still have got the ball, and they win a throw-in. This match is getting interesting. So 64 minutes have gone in, guys. 64 minutes have gone in, and it is Newcastle United who are winning against Brentford. Another cross coming in towards the left flank. Newcastle United on the ball. Let's see what can they do. Taking it forward. Almiron pushing it forward towards Willock. Willock pushing it forward right over there. The chance for Newcastle United, but Ryan collects the ball quite cleanly, and you can see Almiron trying to get over there but wasn't able to do so in time. Once again, Brentford still on the ball on that right flank. Once again, ball is with Botman, who's taking the ball forward. Newcastle United still on the ball. They have a chance. Goes inside the box. Comes to Wilson. Wilson about to take the shot. Finding that cross in, and nobody was able to read it. It is going to be a free kick for Brentford. A foul by Newcastle United player. Is there going to be any card over there? I think the ref is going to give a call. So Joe Linton is about to come on for Newcastle United. So Newcastle United about to make this change. So 71% votes in for Newcastle United, whereas 29% in for Brentford. Total number of votes have been given is 38. So right now, standing ovation for, I think, is it Murphy? I think Murphy is going to come off. So 65-minute mark has taken place, and all that remaining is 25 minutes. And I think there will be some stoppage time as well, but I still think Newcastle United are going to win this until and unless Brentford do come out with some sort of a plan where they could at least try to get a goal right now and then go for the equalizer. But I think that they are not going to be allowed by Newcastle United. They're not going to be allowed that kind of space. And once again, Joe Linton coming in the center, and he's going to play for Newcastle United. What a player he has been. He has been in really good form. And the play which has surprised me this season, I think there were 5 or 6 players. But for me, the most astonishing one was Trippier is looking for an option but isn't able to get anywhere. Was Joe Linton, because I think Joe Linton really has that kind of range. But I never expected him to be that kind of midfielder. And right now I think he's on the ball, giving it to Guimarães. Guimarães giving it to Trippier. Trippier to Almiron. Almiron on the ball. Still goes towards the outside. Pushing it back in. Almiron gets to the end of it. And the Brentford player goes down. So 67 minutes have gone in. Newcastle United 3, Brentford 1. I think Longstaff was the one. So Trippier once again with a corner kick. 67 minutes gone in already. We're going to have a look right after this corner kick on the other matches score as well. Tony pounding out what needs to be done. Comes to Newcastle United. They take the shot. It goes wide. Let's have a look what's happening between City and Southampton. Oh my God, City have scored another goal. 4 goals have been conceded by Southampton. I think the manager is going to get a sack. Things are not looking good for Southampton. And it is none other than the poster boy, the main man, the man of everybody's attention. And it is none other than Erling Haaland, who has scored another goal. Chance for Newcastle United. Take the shot. Brilliant block by Brentford. And you can clearly see there is Utter shock by Willock for missing that chance. And Erling Haaland right now has scored a goal for City and making sure that City are ahead. So City 4 goals to nil. Southampton are going to be in a lot of trouble today. I think their manager is going to get sacked. So right now Trippier once again on the ball. He's going to take that cross. 69 minutes into the game. Newcastle United 3, Brentford 1. Cross comes in. Comes to Newcastle United. Joelinton gives it to Guimarães. Chance! And Newcastle United were so close to get that 4 goal. What a block that was by Brentford. And you can clearly see Ivan Toney was the one who made that last clearance. And that was really abysmal by Brentford for allowing that kind of space to Newcastle United. I think Brentford really need to blame themselves over here. They could easily be down by minimum of 6 goals. And I don't know what's keeping them in this game. It's just that Newcastle United are really trying their best to get as many goals as they can. Right now, Joelinton on the ball. Bruno Guimarães giving it to Longstaff to Trippier. Trippier has got Almiron, gives it to Bruno. Bruno pushing it. Now, Joelinton is playing on the left, which is quite strange. For some reason, he's playing on that left flank. So Pinnock over there. So Brentford have got total of 61% possession in the second half, whereas in the first half it was 39%. Think uh, this is what, like maybe 8th or 9th corner by Newcastle United, maybe more than that. And Brentford so far haven't been able to get any kind of luck over here. And I think that Brentford, they could easily get a corner kick, but so far they haven't been able to do so. And that means Nick Pope hasn't been tested as much as Ryan of Brentford has. That means Brentford are really struggling right over there. They're making another change. Janel is going to go off. And he is getting instructions from the coaches over there. 71 minutes into the game. And I think this is what? Let me have a look. I think this is, I can get the stats up right now just to see how many corner kicks have been given. Right. Newcastle United have got a total of 9 corners and Brentford have got just 2 corners. So there you go, guys. You know, I've been just thinking that it looked to me that it's like 11 or 12, but 9 corners. And once again, Brentford trying to put the ball in, Shark clearing it out. So Newcastle United with almost 9 corner kicks. That tells you that how much Brentford are struggling right now. 11 shots so far by Newcastle United, 4 shots by Brentford, 56% of possession by Newcastle United, 44% for Brentford. So there you go, guys. That tells you the story. And Newcastle United are really playing superb at this moment. So short corner kick taken, cross coming in, and the goalkeeper puts the ball out. Is going to be another corner kick. Tony is not happy over there with the players because he was being pulled by his shirt and he's still in conversation with the ref over there. And Tony went down on the ground. You can clearly see, yes, he was held over there. He was held over there, and I think the ref didn't have a look. You can clearly see Byrne did held him back. Right now, Tony trying to get away from Byrne, kept out by Joelinton. Comes to Bruno Guimarães. You can see a run going forward. And Newcastle United win the ball, but The Brentford play goes down, and they're saying that it is going to be a free kick. So we are entering into the last 17 minutes of the game. This is looking quite interesting, this one. The ball has been put out. It is going to be a throw in. It is going to be a throw in right there, guys. And Ivan Toney. So, guys, tomorrow, do remember we will have plenty of Premier League games taking place tomorrow. And it's going to be quite packed. Crystal Palace against Leeds United, West Ham United against Fulham, and then we will have Arsenal against Liverpool. And right after that game, we will have Everton against Manchester United. So I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in tomorrow with Football Gupshup for those games as well. Right after this, we will be doing El Clasico between Dortmund and Bayern Munich, the German affair Bundesliga game, and we will be also covering the game for Tottenham and Brighton. So I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in for that one as well. And then later we'll be doing the PSG game as we'll be closing at the end of the night. So we will have Bundesliga next, Dortmund against Bayern Munich, El Clasico, and I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in for that game. Right now, long ball comes in towards Jolinton. Jolinton trying to find Almiron, and the ball has been pushed out by Brentford. There is something wrong. The referee has stopped the play because Ajer is not feeling good. I think there is something wrong. He is holding his throat. He is in pain, and I think the ref is having a look, and you can see clearly that. So he's back, holding his neck over there. 75 minutes have gone in. 15 minutes remaining right now, guys. Guys, if you can please subscribe to the channel. Keep on giving your votes. 73% in favor of Newcastle United, whereas 28% in favor of Brentford. Right now the ball goes forward. Ball being pushed back by Almiron. Chance for Newcastle United. Once again, the clearance made by Brentford. Tony getting to the ball right now. Newcastle United on the ball once again. Push back to Nick Pope. Nick Pope on the ball. Going forward. And the ball goes out. It is going to be right now. The ball has been pushed forward. And you can clearly see that Newcastle United trying to find that fourth goal, just trying to kill the game. And Almiron has been quite superb. You can clearly see what he's trying to do over there. Right now, Ryan is just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle. You can see there is an issue with Newcastle United player. Saint Maximin is about to come in. I was just wondering where he is, and I think that he's going to get the last 14 minutes. Let's see what trouble he can cause for Brentford. He is really one of those exciting players who makes you stand on the edge of your seat. He makes things so easy sometimes, and the way he is so skillful, he does things that nobody can. Bruno Guimarães is once again down on the ground, and he seems to be struggling quite a lot. And I think that Newcastle United are gonna put him off. He's gonna go off right now, and that is why Saint Maximin is gonna come out in his place. Eddie Howe giving instructions to Saint Maximin, and let's see Saint Maximin, what does he do? What a play he is! He has been so good since he has joined Newcastle United. I think he is really a special player. So Bruno Guimarães once again walks out, gets a standing ovation from the fans. Round of applause, and he raised thumbs up towards the crowd. So Saint Maximin coming in. 78 minutes have gone in, and Newcastle United are winning this with 3 goals to 1. We're going to go and have a look what's happening between City and Southampton. And it seems that City were once again getting closer to get another goal, so that isn't the case. So right now, and once again, Newcastle United trying their best. Let's have a look at Leicester City game with Bournemouth. What is happening over there? We're just gonna go through the updates. So Newcastle United 3, Brentford 1, Manchester City 4, Southampton 0, and Bournemouth has scored 2 goals, guys. Now things are looking quite good. Just gonna give the update for that Chelsea game. It's still 2-0, and things are looking quite interesting for that game in Bournemouth against Leicester City. 2 goals have been scored by Bournemouth, and Leicester City have found themselves now trailing to Bournemouth. Let me see who has scored the goal for Bournemouth. It is Billing and Christie. So there you go, guys. 2 quick goals scored by Bournemouth, and they are ahead. And another goal scored by Christie for Bournemouth. So another goal scored by Bournemouth, and they are winning this 2 goals to 0. Sorry, 2 goals to 1. Leicester City need to find that equalizer. Right now, 81 minutes into the game, Saint Maximin on the left, trying to go inside and tries to beat 2 men over there. Still on the ball right there, and Brentford play goes down and eventually gets a free kick. So Saint Maximin trying to get away with 3 to 4 Brentford players over there. That is what he does. That is what he do. So right now comes to Newcastle United. They have got the ball. Let's see what can they do. Pushing the ball forward, but Brentford have got the ball right there. Recovering it, but they give the ball away. Chance for Newcastle United, and they have scored 4 goals, guys. Almiron making sure that Newcastle United win it big, and he holds his flag, his country's flag over there, and Newcastle United are 3 goals up. You can clearly see the scenes in St. James Park. It's looking pretty good for Newcastle United fans. Finally, some good scenes after so many years of heartbreaks, of mismanagement, of that was so bad by Brentford. You didn't expect that coming from Brentford. And Almiron make sure that Newcastle United are going to win it big and easy as well. Almiron scoring for Newcastle United. So Newcastle United 4, Brentford 1. Newcastle United about to make 3 changes. think that is Target, Chris Wood, and there's another player who is about to come on for Newcastle United. So Kieran Trippier is going to come off. He has played really good today, and Target is going to go instead of him. I think there's going to be some kind of changes happening in terms of positioning. So, guys, please do subscribe to the channel. If you can, please subscribe. It will really help us to grow on YouTube platform. Please do help us by subscribing. Is a humble request. It'd be very kind of you if you guys can do that. Please do subscribe, and please help Football Gupshup. We are trying to grow this football community, and it's not possible without you guys' support. You don't have to watch all of the videos or the games. You can watch whenever your team is playing, and all I'm asking is for your help. If you are kind enough, please help me by subscribing. So Chris Wood about to go in and plays for Wilson. So there you go. For last 6 minutes, we're gonna see so Trippier, Wilson, and Almiron. Almiron getting handshakes from everybody on the bench. Target, Wood, and Anderson come on, and they're gonna have last 6-7 minutes. Let's see what will they do. Once again, the ball has been pushed forward. Comes to Brentford, but Newcastle United made sure that they won the ball. But once again, Brentford trying to recover the ball, but Newcastle United are challenging them and trying to see if they can stop them. And right now, the ball goes out for a throw in. So Newcastle United are going to get throw in. 5 minutes remaining, guys. 5 minutes remaining. Once again, ball is with Joe Linton pushing the ball forward. Brentford are going to be quite disappointed with this performance. This wasn't expected, but it has been pretty disappointing for them. I think that offside goal really kind of broke them down because they thought that they went ahead, but for some reason they were in an offside position. And when the VAR overruled that goal, since then Brentford weren't able to be back in their prime, and so far they have been struggling so bad against Newcastle United. And it shows you how far Newcastle United have come. They're playing so brilliantly, and Eddie Howe gets the credit for all those goods which we are seeing right now in this Newcastle United team. Newcastle United team do not tend to get being run by the other opposition. Right now, Brentford manager is looking quite concerned, and he knows that this is not looking good. 86 minutes have gone in. Newcastle United 4, Brentford 1. Guys, please do subscribe. Keep on giving your votes. And please press the like button as well. We will be back after this transmission for the Bundesliga big game. Klassiker Dortmund and Bayern Munich will be coming up next. So I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in for that game. So guys, please do subscribe. It's a very kind request and humble request. If you guys can please subscribe to the channel. We are trying to grow this channel on YouTube platform. So please guys, help me by subscribing. Once again, the ball comes in and you can clearly see that Newcastle United are making sure that their physical strength is enough to make Brentford miss those chances right now. Once again, Tony kicking the ball in the direction of the goalkeeper, but he was in an offside position. 3 minutes remaining right now, guys. 3 minutes remaining. Brentford fans are walking out of the stadium. They are walking out of the stadium. You can clearly see that they are done and they are walking out of the stadium. So Newcastle United once again on the ball. Let's see what can they do. Still on the ball right there. And Brentford making that foul, but the referee says nothing. So right now, 88 minutes have gone in. Newcastle United 4, Brentford 1. And 88 minutes into the game. Eddie Howe right over there. Right now, ball comes in. Right there. 1 minute remaining right now, guys. 1 minute remaining. So most probably, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end this poll here, and we're gonna end the poll right now, guys, because there's no point of running this poll because I think Brentford haven't got any chance to get back. Just gonna wait for 20 more seconds. Beautiful ball put in by Saint Maximin in place for Joelinton, and that's an own goal. Oh my God, what a goal scored by Joelinton. He puts the cross in, and I think it's an own goal, and it's an own goal. That is an own goal. So there you go. Newcastle United are winning this quite huge. You can see that Brentford have been really poor. This has been not good by any standard, and I think that the Newcastle United manager is not going to be happy with his team performance today. Joelinton putting that cross in, and I think he was looking for somebody to put the ball in, and it was nobody other than Brentford own player who puts the ball into the back of the net. So there you go. Newcastle United 5, Brentford 1. Another goal has been scored. And who have they given this goal to? Let's have a look. Who have they given this goal to? I think it's Pinnock for an own goal. So there you go, guys. So Newcastle United 5, Brentford 1. Right now, ball comes in, and you can clearly see that Brentford were trying to put the ball in, and the ball goes out. 91 minutes have gone in already, and once again, Saint Maximum trying to go forward. So 3 minutes stoppage time has been given. 3 minutes stoppage time has been given. So right now, Newcastle United once again trying to go forward. 1 minute remaining. Let's see what can Brentford do over here. So 20 seconds remaining. Newcastle United 5, Brentford 1. Tony on the ball, finding his teammate. Let's see, can Brentford find a goal? I think they're going to go for a shot, at least try to go for a shot. And So guys, it's all over. It's full time, and it has come to an end. So it is full time. We're gonna stop the timer, and it is all over. So second half is finished. It is full time. We're gonna go and look at the other scores. So there it is, full time, and we're just gonna check the other scores. Newcastle United 5, Brentford 1, Manchester City 4, Southampton 0, Chelsea have scored another goal, guys. It is Broja who has scored the goal. Bournemouth are winning against Leicester City right now. Credit is where credit is due, and you have to say that Newcastle United are kind of changing things around, and you can clearly see that they're winning. And right now, it is all over. Chelsea have won the game, guys, and Graham Potter team winning against Wolves. So Chelsea registering a win and with quite ease, winning 3 goals to 0. Roja scoring the last goal. Let's have a look. I think it should be over between Bournemouth and Leicester City as well. So we're just waiting for the last game. And Bournemouth have finally got a win against Leicester City. What does this do for the bottom race? For the relegation is going to be quite interesting. So Leicester City losing the game. And Nottingham Forest lie in the bottom with 8 games played, 4 points. Leicester City with 9 games and 4 points. Wolves lying in the 18th position, 9 games and 6 points. Crystal Palace 17th position with 6 points. So there you go. City stay on the top. Arsenal will play tomorrow against Liverpool. They are 2 points below City over there. Tottenham with 17 with 8 games played. Chelsea in 4th. Newcastle United in 5th, Brighton in 6th, Manchester United in 7th, and that is the case. So Bournemouth winning against Leicester City over there, guys. So thank you very much, guys, once again for tuning in, and just closing this poll. So please subscribe to Football Gupshup, guys, and I will be coming in with a new transmission with Bundesliga, Dortmund against Bayern Munich, and we'll be also covering Brighton against Tottenham. So I'm sure that you guys will be tuning in. So please do subscribe to Football Gupshup, and I'll see you soon.